Welcome back to another episode with me and my soul. Today I'm going to show you guys how to jumpstart your car or another car that may have a dead battery. One thing that you want to make sure when you are checking your battery and stuff, or you may have like indicators of the battery going bad. So there's usually signs, and I like to try and help you all before you're needing to be jumped. I like to be prepared. So the main thing is you'll notice slow starts when you start to crank up, and this is over time. So it's slowly like crank, 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 then start. Like those will be a lot slower. As you can tell, the voltage is, becoming lower on the car. Inside the car may have dim lights and your headlights may be dimmer than normal. You'll hear a clicking sound too when you start your car. You may just hear a click and it doesn't turn over. That's an obvious sign of a bad battery. Warning lights you may have, on your dash of the alternator being bad. So one thing to note is with having a dead battery, it could be the battery itself or it could be the alternator that's working too hard to charge the battery. So it's a little give and take on the two. So that those are just like little quick things that I like to think about. The other thing that you may take into consideration of it being a bad battery is the amount of time you've had the car battery itself. So 3 to 5 years is usually how long a car battery will last with its normal, wear and tear on it. So one thing about car batteries is it needs a certain voltage to start up. 13 to 14 is a normal voltage, but if you're floating around 12, that'll work, but that's not usually a long-term case where the car is going to continuously run at that. If you're leaning lower, then there's probably something else going on that you might need to take into account. Slow starts, the car will sound like it's a little, I call it coughing. So it'll be like, and then it starts. Dim lights on the inside of the car. You'll have when a completely dead battery, you'll just hear a click, 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 nothing. Um, Warning lights on the dash if it's something with the alternator, and you will have flickering power throughout the car, like weird issues. So your battery does not run the car, it starts the car. So it's the crank that gets the alternator going. And the way that I understand it is you need the battery and the alternator and your ignition switch, the trifecta to get the car running and, send you on your way. So battery, alternator. So you need your ignition to start the car, which hits the battery. The battery's going to send a signal to the alternator, hey, let's go. The alternator will be like, all right, cool. And then it's gonna take over for the battery. The battery now is not, doing anything. The alternator is basically the brain of the operation and is charging the battery. Um, that's why they say if your battery's completely dead to drive it 30 minutes so the battery can charge. So the alternator's just charging the battery. Things that you're gonna need for your car to jump somebody else's car or vice versa are jumper cables. You're going to need 2 cars. You also want to make sure you have a car of similar voltage to the car that you're going to jump. If not, you may cause some electrical issues, being that your car is either too powerful or not enough power to start someone else's car. So to begin, you want to make sure you connect the red clamp to the positive battery post of the dead battery. Then you're going to connect the red clamp to the positive post of the good battery. Once both posts are connected on the positive, you'll then connect one black end clamp to the negative post of the good battery, and then you're going to connect to a negative ground on the car of the dead battery. You want to make sure that you do not connect the negative to the dead battery post on the car, as that may ignite battery gases. Once you get the car running, make sure to let the car run for 30 minutes, or you can drive it around to charge the battery and then take it to a mechanic shop just to test the voltage to see if your battery is actually dead or you need a replacement battery. All right, guys, thank you for watching. A couple things to note when doing this. Make sure that you connect your jumper cables in a certain order and disconnect in that reverse order. Also, just because you have lights on the inside of your car does not mean that's enough voltage to actually start the car.